It's a legend. It's Brian Kruse. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I am your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. And we made it. We're halfway through the week. And now, if you know, most people are on vacation right now. It's the 4th of July tomorrow. It's time to party down, shoot some fireworks off, kiss somebody in a pool, and then have some sausages or some burgers and call it a night and be drunked out in a corner place. I don't know, someplace, because it is going to be the 4th of July. And welcome to Kruse Control. Happy 4th of July Eve. Thank you for being here as always. And joining me back as my intelligent co-host of the evening, Mr. Mike Casey. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you.
Intelligent. That's
Intelligent.
I think it's like a double negative thing where you say it twice, it cancels it out. So I feel like that's much more appropriate, and I feel more comfortable. Hi, Brian. Thanks for having me on the show. I have escaped the trunk.
Yeah, Mike's here.
I am out of the trunk.
He has escaped.
Hey, Pepstar. I've escaped the trunk briefly. Actually, no, I've just reupholstered the trunk. I'm still in here. Same spot.
Hey, Mike, great job with the outtakes.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Thank you for helping us co-host here this evening, and it's good to see you back. We missed you last week. It's gonna be a fun hump day, though. It's gonna be a fun hump day.
Yeah. Hi, Queen. Hey, GR in the chat. I'll try to be on top of my co-hosting duties this evening. But I'm very excited because we have a new friend, not a new friend, but one of my new friends and a longtime friend joining us today.
Mike. Why don't you introduce him for everybody out there in Kruse Control right here? Come on, Mr. Mike Casey as co-host is taking over. Who else on the show tonight, Mike?
Who's next? We've got the famous K Jacob is joining us this evening. The illustrious Esquire KJ.
That's right.
Hi, KJ.
Hey, I love that my name still stumps you up. That's great. But yes, longtime friend of the show, longtime friend of Brian's. But you're getting up there, Mike. I'm starting to. I think I can say you're more than an acquaintance now, right? You're more.
I feel that way. I feel that way. That's nice. I'm getting cozies from that.
Yeah. And Brian, I love your fresh haircut, man. You look sharp, but I missed the beard. You couldn't just keep a nice.
Jacob in the hizzy dizzy.
I know.
I'm sorry.
It's weird, right? It's really weird. I feel naked a little bit too.
I forgot my hat. That's how naked I feel. Look, it's called the baby's ass. That's how naked I feel.
Hey, man, smooth like butter. It's great.
That's right. A nice little sunburn from the beach. It's good to tell you.
You're looking great. And again, Mike did miss one thing from IPA Sessions podcast. Everybody,
Yeah,
K Jacob.
Yeah.
That's your host of IPA Sessions, K Jacob. Get it right next time, Mike. If you're going to introduce me.
I'm new. This was sprung on me. These duties were not discussed in the email. Okay.
Hey, man.
You were supposed to come on the show, and now I think I might have to put you. We'll have to reschedule for another time, Mike.
Just getting pushed back. Okay.
Get your
I
shit
understand.
A lot of pushback there. Good to see you both here on Kruse Control. We got one more person here for the second time on Kruse Control, everybody. A friend of the show, and as Mike was going to say, his friend as well, coming in for the second week in a row. Director, writer. You got to love this stuff. I can't wait to work with him soon. Come on, Trevor. It's going to happen soon. Mr. Trevor Triggs, welcome back, Trevor. How you doing, man?
Hello. I'm doing okay. I'm appreciating your beardless face. I actually just shaved my legs for the first time this week, so that's my big news.
Nice.
I was a bridesmaid in a wedding. I took my duties very seriously. I packed my bra with alcohol, so I was having the other bridesmaids drink out of my tip all night.
Hey, it's growing season. You got to be ready. I respect that.
Rosemaid.
Well, good to see you, Trevor. Yeah, I'm happy you shaved the legs, trying it out. I mean, I haven't done that yet. How's it feel? Does it feel good?
It's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Over there,
I'm
glitching yourself
still
all day.
learning things every day.
It is summertime. Hey, why not? It is summertime. What's up, Jack Burton? Welcome, man. Yeah, well, it's good to see you. How's your week been? It's been good. It's been good, Trevor. Your week?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said somebody else's name.
You're good.
Yeah, no, it's good. I've been Just chilling. I haven't really done much this week. It's been kind of nice, actually.
Well, it's really good to see you, man. You got to do that sometimes. It's 4th of July week. We're all hanging out, having a good time, and everybody's kind of celebrating now. It's probably be crazy tonight with fireworks and everything else, and then tomorrow, hopefully, everybody has some time to hang out and just have a good time.
We live in Los Angeles. There's nothing but fireworks for the whole month of June and July.
It's very true. It's very true.
It's nonstop fireworks.
Hey, thanks, Jack.
Yeah, fireworks are hitting hard. It's nonstop, but it also, something else is nonstop, everybody. You can't stop, won't stop. There's no way of stopping it. And that is, it doesn't matter what day it is. It could be a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You can't stop this shit. It is a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing we'll talk about is Gollum. Gollum the Precious. Yes. The hunt for Gollum might not actually be called Hunt for Gollum. So that's some breaking news right there, everybody. But Andy Serkis came forward to talk about this. And of course, he is directing this project. And he did play Gollum, of course, famously in all Lord of the Rings movies. But he is directing this. He said it's not necessarily going to be called The Hunt for Gollum. Now, this was announced back in May. This was coming out. And he said the thing is, it may end up being called something else. I'm not going to going too much into that world. Like right now, I don't really know yet. We got to find that universe, that Middle Earth, according to Gollum's experience in it. And it's too early. It's way too early. And it'd be unfair to commit to anything at this point. But I will say that it will be a deep dive where we will investigate Gollum's character. There'll be characters that we recognize that may be coming back as well. So yeah, interesting. I imagine that a lot of people are going to see it. Of course, Sir Ian McKellen came forward and said he would love to come back if he's still alive. That was crazy. He said that, especially just fell off the stage recently. I feel bad for the man. But I imagine we need to have Gandalf in this shit. You gotta have a lot of characters. We'll have to see. It's a long way till this comes out. But, you know, the precious is coming. And speaking of Homelander's precious, that would be some breast milk. And where did this come from, everybody? The breast milk situation, because, you know, Anthony Starr was talking about this, of course, who famously plays Homelander. And he said in the first season, when they first did the whole experiment where, you know, he's, of course, lusting over his mother's breast milk and all of the suckling and, you know, entailing throughout that whole first season, he said that he did the whole thing. The first scene, he was like, it was funny, it was weird, and I think that Eric, the creator, and I had an email chain going back and forth, and I was like, dude, you got to get this in as much as you can. He goes, you got to make it happen, because the milk, it's just gold. He says a little motif, a signature thing, like, you know, we have to do it. And Eric came back and said, guy, I'm one step ahead of you. Brother, I'm putting it everywhere. And then it became a whole thing. And of course, now it is a little like inside thing for Homelander. He's always like licking milk bottles. I don't know. It's like, it's his thing. It makes me feel very, like, I'm comfortable and like, I don't know. Also, like, I'm cheering his character on still for some reason. I don't know why. But good for them for making
maybe Trevor can tell us about his suckling experience this last week, right?
Yeah.
Shave your legs and have your friends suckle at your bountiful teats. Is that correct? Is that what you were sharing with us?
That is exactly what I was saying. My right breast was Captain Morgan, and my left breast was Cherry Vanilla Captain Morgan. It was wonderful.
That's quite the suckle effect right there.
I need to go to your parties.
Well,
can I just order, if I just order the Homelander special in a bar, well, they'll know what I'm talking about, right?
I would hope maybe. I don't think so, Mike. You can try. Maybe it'll happen. But, you know, if you do go to see Deadpool Wolverine and you say you want that Deadpool Bucky, you'll get that. And it doesn't have to be that dribbling popcorn mess that we saw before that looked like, you know, Deadpool and Wolverine were doing something sexual. No, there's also a kid version that just showed up. So for the kiddies out there, you don't have to have the buttery drizzle popcorn across Deadpool and Wolverine's face. No, you can get this, which is kind of nice too.
Can I just point out, it's kind of funny that they're making a kid's version for them to enjoy during an R-rated, very violent, ultra sexual in your window movie. Like they're like, how dare you make a dick in a box popcorn bucket? There's children watching this R-rated film. And I really appreciate that they're accommodating the children.
But, you know, you gotta take care of the children.
So now my son and I can go and watch this movie together and have our own popcorn buckets. It's really cool. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean.
It's a bonding experience, you know. It's about friends coming together. This movie, that's what it's about.
This
Family
is not
members coming together.
It's not getting better. Moving along.
Family pathology just staying right where it's at.
Jack Burton, there's a whole thing about how, like, I think Ryan Reynolds said that 2024 will be the war of the popcorn buckets. So maybe that's like a whole thing looking back in cinema. Who knows? But there's more stuff happening with Deadpool Wolverine, though, too, because apparently there was a rumor for a while about them doing a buddy kind of road trip situation. And Ryan Reynolds actually confirmed this was a thing, that they had an idea of doing, like, just a road trip of Deadpool across the country for $5 or $6 million. No big special effects, just Deadpool and Dopinder taking a ride, having a little talk road trip.
They could have made that for $5-6 million. They could have easily made that, and I guarantee you they would have made back 500 fucking million.
I know, and they could just release it in between. You know what I mean? Or maybe they could have done it before this came out.
There's probably a 30-minute short coming out on YouTube. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised by anything that the people in charge of Deadpool do. Would not be shocked. I love it.
It would be sick. But he said they were going to go across the country, collect things, and see the sights, and it would kind of be like an A to B storyline just to get Deadpool into the Marvel universe. And he said it was the weirdest idea they had, but he liked it. He wishes they could have done it, but he says it's better because Hugh Jackman came in and said, okay, I'll come back as Wolverine. Like, well, fuck that shit. We're doing Deadpool Wolverine. We're going epic and cinematic. We're bringing him back into the MCU powerfully. And I think that's great. I can't wait. It is July. It's July, and July did come soon enough before you knew it. But also speaking about Marvel, not just Deadpool out there, but also Daredevil is coming back. And Charlie Cox was talking about the whole process of the reshoots recently. And he said Marvel had an incredibly open-minded and willingly idea to correct course after all this support to change the storyline. And he said early on they were pushing ideas and it really wasn't happening. But then after this whole rewrite, they were like, hey guys, we're listening to your ideas. And of course, we reported us before that Marvel was listening to Charlie Cox and D'Onofrio about what to do and how their characters would go and the whole old creative team. So this is great. So we're going to get something that's going to be a combination of new and old, like we were saying before. And Charlie Cox, like, you just can't wait for everybody to see it. So everybody was happy across the board. So I'm going to be happy when I see it, because I think sometimes heritage, lineage is very important. Like, actors have been attached to characters for a long time. That's important. But sometimes even, like, a person that's attached, maybe their family should be attached to something. And there's some Superman casting happening too, because Will Reeves is attached to Superman. And you're like, who's Will Reeves? That's Christopher Reeve's son, everybody. Christopher Reeve's son has a role in the new Superman movie. Now, he could have been Superman. He could have been Superman, guys.
He looks like his fucking dad.
That's what I'm saying. I saw this picture. I didn't even know this guy existed. I'm like, dude, why would you know?
No one did, Brian. No one knew.
He's got the Superman hairline like you do, Brian.
Oh, thank you? Question mark? I don't know if that's a thing. But he's actually he's playing a news reporter. He's playing a news reporter, TV reporter. I guess that's kind of fitting because he actually is a news correspondent at ABC News. So that's what he does for a day job. So he was actually found in Ohio. They saw he was cast, and apparently he's been on set. So yeah, Christopher Reeve's son is in Superman. That's pretty awesome.
That's great.
It would have been a different movie if he was Superman. It would have been a much different movie, I think. Maybe people would be more happy about it. Who knows? They probably would have tried to do some more stuff like tying into the old Christopher Reeve ones, but also would have been a different movie if Glenn Powell would have been Han Solo. Am I not on this right now? Can you guys see me? Oh, I don't know if you can see.
I just see a white void, Brian.
We don't need to see you. I see Glenn Powell, and that's all that matters.
That's weird that you don't see me. I don't see myself either. That's very weird. But you know what? This is gonna be a secret quick thing. He was supposed to be Han Solo. It didn't work out. He apparently blew the audition. Too bad for him. So sad. At least he has Twisters, everybody. And Twisters has The Twisters coming out. The Twisters. Already we're getting one of these like Transmorphers. But this is already coming out. It's out now. The Twisters. About two Twisters coming together and making a powerful Twister to destroy the whole universe. Yeah, this is real.
I love Asylum and their crazy Sharknado shit, but I have to say, they have great titles for their movies. I mean, Sharknado being one. I mean, that's the one most people know Asylum for. But like, all their shit is hilarious. But like, this is the laziest fucking title I've ever seen them put out. The Twisters. It's like, really? That's the title you went with?
But there's two of them.
On IMDb, it's listed as Twister Apocalypse, but it still has the
That's so much better. That's what I would expect from Asylum. Twister Apocalypse. I would expect that.
That's a lot better, but
the Twisted Apocalypse something, but like the Twisters, come on, Asylum.
Twistopolis!
I know you're a joke, but you're not that big a joke. Come on, get it together. Get your shit together.
Yeah, they're trying, but they are playing off. Of course, Twister sequel coming out this month. It's already over now. You can see it in Glendale right now, at the Lemley in Glendale. It's at the Brunswick in Ohio, Minneapolis. You can see it, South Beach, Florida. It's also in Roswell, Georgia, and you can get it digitally and watch it at home yourself. So if you want to see the Twisters or Twist Apocalypse or Twister Apocalypse, whatever they're fucking calling it, before the actual Twisters movie coming out, you can check it out right now. And what's the twist in Twisters? I know there's got to be a twist also in The Trap, because M. Night's directing The Trap, which I can't. The new trailer came out, and I love the new trailer.
I want to see this so bad.
So fucking, it looks really good. I'm actually like, M. Night, welcome back, man. Round of applause to you. Hopefully it's as good as the trailers. I hope it is. But
play a serial killer.
What is this, Mike?
It's your face next to the
It is my face, and I can't say much. We look the same now. Evil Brian left the room. I'm sorry, I've been on vacation for a long time, but I'm back. And Bangkok. You know what?
That's the best joke of the evening. I love it.
But M. Night was saying that his pitch for this, for The Trap, was this. He goes, what would happen if it was like Silence of the Lambs? This went down at a Taylor Swift concert. And so that was his idea when he was actually pitching this, which it kind of seems like something like that. He actually directed the whole concert too, he said. His daughter plays the pop star on stage, because why not? This... Nepotism, I know, right? And she's also directing now. She directed The Watchers. I still want to see that. It looks actually pretty good. But this looks awesome. It looks like a return to form for him, and I really hope that it's going to be great. The trailer is out there, the new trailer. I think it's worth checking out. So if you have a chance, check it out. It's going to be a great thing, because, I thought M. Night's career could be done. And also, Matthew McConaughey thought his career was going to be done in Hollywood too, because he was sick of doing the rom-coms. It's like, oh, fuck my life. I don't want to take my shirt off anymore and go, oh, yeah. I mean, what's going on, girl? He was doing that shit over and over again, and it's like, all right. And he was sick of it. So it took 2 years off.
You got to do it with the right accent. It's right on.
All right. Give me one, K. Jacob. K. Jacob, take it away.
I just said it. Right on. One thing I like about them high school girls is I get old, but they stay the same age. Right on.
Yes, they do.
But Matthew McConaughey took 2 years off. It took 2 years.
For the record, that was a quote from a movie. I'm not a pedophile.
I know, yeah, guys, it's a truth. It's a fact. It's a fact. Scouts honor, everybody. Scouts honor. It's true. But Matthew McConaughey said he was zigging and zagging, trying to figure things out, and they kept throwing these rom-coms at him. They're doing great, and he wanted to make money, but he said for himself he wanted to step away because he wanted to do more serious stuff. And then he said, I might become a high school teacher. He was actually looking into that after a couple of years. He was worried he wouldn't have a job again. And after his 2-year break, came back for Lincoln Lawyer, which was a big movie for him. And then he went to Magic Mike, which, okay, but then The Paperboy, and then Dallas Buyers Club. So at that point, I think he cemented himself as a very serious and true, different form actor than he was before. He's not just taking his shirt off for no reason. He found his path.
He did Mud during his rom-com era. That was great.
Yeah. I mean, but then he was trying to probably do more of that, though, too, and he just wasn't getting those roles, unfortunately.
I miss rom-com Matthew. I miss rom-com Matthew.
I don't think you're going to see him again. K. Jacob. I think
so. You're telling me I'm never gonna get The Wedding Planner 2? I'm sad.
Yeah. Well, man, you know what? Maybe someday dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. And, the dream might come true. Or I said, where Ian McKellen might come back to Lord of the Rings, but he is not coming back for Player Kings. Now, this is that play he's been doing. He fell off stage, talked about it recently, and he had stepped away for a few days to heal. His doctor said that they were trying to get him to come back for this UK production, and he said he actually is not coming back now at this point, because he does need to heed his doctor's warning to take some time and rest his body with the greatest reluctance, he said. And he's already had 2 weeks, and he says he's improving day by day, and he's happy, he's doing well. But at 85 years old, he needs to rest. You need to take care of yourself, because it doesn't matter who you are.
It's such a bummer for him, because he wants to be out there.
He does. Well, like he's saying, he wants to act forever, but he even said he knows his shelf life is only so long as an actor. That's what is. You're 85 years old. You can't keep
shelf life as an actor. I think it's shelf life as a fucking person.
That's also true.
You think his expiration date is coming fast?
It's not his acting date either.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, our story is not never ending, but the never ending story is coming back to theaters one more time, everybody. And I really want to see it in theaters. I never saw this in theaters. It came out in 1984. I was born in 84. before. I didn't see this, you know. I really like to go to theaters. It's coming out July 21st and July 22nd. You can check it out for only limited run, and I think it's going to be great because I love Never Ending Story. I like to see it on the big screen. It'd be fucking dope because honestly, at the end of the day, Never Ending Story, everybody. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
That's a drop.
That's a great job.
Anyways,
job, Mike.
this is that time where I give all my guests 1 minute on the clock to give me what to say. Is there hot takes? Let's do it. All right, now it's time for those hot takes. First time on Kruse Control, this is that time where I give all my guests 1 minute on the clock. Give me all their hot takes for all the latest breaking news. That's what it's like. We got 12 topics tonight. Can they make all their topics in under a minute, or will the bomb blow up? Their time is done, and they are cut off by that bomb and explodes in their face, and their hot takes are done. Now, it comes down to you as the audience to decide if they can still win after that bomb blows up, because at the end of the day, I don't vote, you vote, and we will see who will be the hot take master tonight. I can only guess who will be. Who's going to win hot takes today? It's up to you. All right, Mike. Who's going first on those hot takes? Let me know, let me know.
I got to give a shout out, man. Trevor's first week hot takes, he came in spiciest I've seen on the show in over 200 episodes. So I got to call that out up front.
Yes, sir.
That said, I'm going to take the rare opportunity as co-host and go first myself this evening.
Dude, you're going to go first?
I'm going first today. Yeah, I have some confidence. We'll see what happens. You never know what's going to happen in the vote. I hear the horn a lot. God, you know I hear the horn a lot, Brian.
You do hear the horn a lot. You know, I appreciate you going first, though, man. It doesn't happen that often. I know there's a lot of pressure going first. So
I got
I feel
it.
like this is gonna be great.
I'm sorry, guys. I got it unlocked tonight. So
it's gonna. Oh, Mike's getting cocky already. All right, Mike. Don't get too cocky because that does go pretty quick. All right, are you feeling good? You ready to do this? Ready for these hot takes, Mike?
I'm ready, brother.
All right, take a breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Here we go. The new Lord of the Rings show. They originally had Eddie Murphy attached to star. It was going to be titled Gollum Raw and Wriggling. Of course, Homelander loves milk. He's all American. Milk is the beverage of America. The Deadpool popcorn bucket. It looks like it's some standard 1950s B-movie, shock movie, gore shit. They've been doing this kind of promo forever, so this isn't that new. I'm happy about the Daredevil reshoots. One of the little luxuries of being part of a multi-gazillion dollar international powerhouse. Will Reeve, Superman and Son, it writes itself. Don't talk to me about anybody playing Han Solo. I don't want to hear about it. Donald Glover and his Lando series, okay? If you look closely at the trailer for the Twisters, you can see the sharks. Love Shyamalan. Trap looks good. Matthew McConaughey, you can't act. I don't know how you got these jobs. Wolf of Wall Street. Ian McKellen, he's not going to hunt himself. And I'm still traumatized by what happened to Artax, so I'm not going to be seeing Never-Ending Story.
You know what, though, Mike?
Is that close enough, Brian?
I'll give it to you. Good on takes,
That was too close. I did not. I was just over the wire. You don't hear that phrase a lot. Just over the wire.
This over the wire, it's good. It's good.
Mike, I love your jokes, but we want to get through these hot takes. Come on, man.
Keep it to yourself, Peppy. My God.
Peppy's on fire tonight.
Mike, my bad. I apologize.
Oh my God. Oh, that's not something I often hear.
Mike,
Thank you.
I love you, man.
Very, very gracious. Very gracious, Pepe. Thank you. I love you too. I know we have our moments, but there's the love is there.
There's definitely love there. That's good. Peppy, that was very nice of you. Peppy is not usually that nice to Mike. It's really unfortunate that he isn't. But, he's a very ordinary little dog sometimes. We appreciate that, Pep Star. Appreciate that.
Shots.
We're not drinking tonight, Peppy. All right, Mike, who's going next?
Who looks spicy here? Because Pepe, I try to throw it to Pepe. KJ, why don't we give you the next opportunity?
Oh, thank God, because I don't want to follow behind.
Damn, I'm too sober for this.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I also chose to go first.
Cover tonight.
Oh man!
All right.
I upped the reputation real quick, didn't I?
Yeah.
You got a reputation already.
Christopher Reeves, this conversation about Will was not even in our little notes here. Okay, so you just threw this one at us. Curveball, Brian.
Hey, man, it's good. It's good. Sometimes curveballs are good for you. You're feeling good though. I mean, I know. Again, you came at the 11th hour today, so I appreciate you being here. You feeling good about these hot takes?
I'm feeling great. Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right. Get serious. Get sexy. Get down and out, and come back around. Here we go, K. Jacob. I don't know what that means. Take a breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your buttocks. And here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
All right, so Hunt for Gollum. I ranted and raved. I'm not the biggest fan of prequels. They're a fucking waste of time. The only thing exciting is Andy Serkis being able to direct. Homelander. I want to start seeing in The Boys retro got milk commercials with Homelander and a milk mustache. Deadpool Wolverine. I'm so excited to see it. There's a movie that allows fathers and sons to bond. Deadpool, we talked about this. Charlie Cox, Daredevil. This is cool, man. I'm glad that they got rid of that old creative team because I don't want to see Daredevil fucking doing court cases. I don't need Law and Order Daredevil. Superman, Will Reeves, didn't know existed. Now I do. William Powell, he did great not to be in Han Solo. In fact, his career is successful now because he wasn't in Han Solo. The Twisters, I'm really shocked that Asylum has weak titles right now. I'm so hot from the sun, y'all. Sorry. M. Night Shyamalan, excited for The Trap. It looks awesome. Josh Hartnett is a killer when it comes to acting. Matthew McConaughey, come back, rom-com McConaughey. Sir Ian McKellen, he comes from the greatest generation of boomers, and they always tell us to walk it off. Walk it off. Oh, and Neverending Story. I'm glad they're doing a re-release, not a goddamn remake.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
All right, K. Jacob got everybody.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
It feels good. I didn't realize how exhausted I was from the daylight at the beach, but yeah.
Daylight. Oh,
Lighter of the night,
man. Oh, great hot takes. All right. There's a lot of pressure on Trevor tonight. I don't know why. There's a lot of pressure.
He's gonna.
We shouldn't do this. It's not fair to do to someone. I mean, we're just having a conversation.
Just having a conversation.
I'm ready. I rehearsed. I practiced for this.
Great.
You have to. All right.
Why don't we just go ahead and give it to him? Can we just do that? Can we just give it to him?
He's got to do
the polls, KJ.
You got. It comes down to the fans. It's not about me. It's about them. All right, Trevor, are you ready for your hot takes?
I am.
Okay. Get serious like everybody else, or get crazy, wild, and upside down, man. Or it makes these hot takes come out of your head. I'm ready to see it right now, live in action. So here we go. Woo! Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Andy's excited and passionate about Gollum and the hunt thereof. Whatever he calls it, I'm proud of him. Homelander, Hans Landa, Anton Chigurh, Alex DeLarge. Bad guys drink milk, dead guys eat oranges, and cocky guys eat apples, just like in real life. Looking forward to the 25th anniversary American Pie re-release popcorn bucket. Netflix Daredevil was top-tier Marvel. The first Born Again announcement was underwhelming, but every update has gotten us closer to what we want, and Brad Winderbaum just likened it to X-Men 97. Will Reeves' Superman is really sweet. I know James Gunn will handle this better than the cameos in The Flash. I didn't think that any casting would make Solo interesting, but I misread that headline for a second as Glenn Howerton, and I was like,
Same.
Asylum's The Twisters. I passed up Tiffany's set at Summerfest this year in favor of 90s nostalgia, so here's a chance to get both. In the 60s, Haley Mills trapped parents. Now she's trapping grandchildren. The McConaughey biopic is forthcoming called How to Lose an Agent in 2 Years. Ian McKellen, rest up and save your strength in case Andy calls you to hunt Gollum. And to fully appreciate the reissue of Neverending Story, I should watch it as director Wolfgang Peterson originally released it, sandwiched between Das Boot and Das Boot the TV series.
And he eats an apple afterwards.
A fucking apple.
Great hot takes. How's it feel?
He gets hearts and fireworks. All I got was fucking confetti.
You got fireworks too.
Mhm.
Everybody gets fireworks.
I didn't even get a
fireworks.
goddamn apple.
Well, it's
Bring an apple next time,
I
KJ.
got more. I could probably mail you one.
Okay.
You know what? You want some fireworks?
Yeah.
Here's some fireworks.
Where are they? Son of a bitch. You lie.
Hey, I can see them. They can see them. Great hot takes, everybody. Great hot takes. Across
Good
the
night for
board.
hot takes. I think it was a good night for hot takes across the board. Honestly, I do.
I think so too.
I had a
But I'm
few
putting it
things.
out to fans. Who wins hot takes tonight? Only you can decide. Starting that poll right the fuck now. Great hot takes across the board. That was really awesome, everybody. I guess one big thing is Trap. I think in this whole thing that we're talking about, it just looks fucking dope. Mike, are you excited about Trap? Do you think that this is like M. Night's resurgence back to like being something that's not like a wet fart in the wind?
You told KJ.
Where was that hot take?
To unclench his buttocks before his. And now you're throwing shade at M. Night. We've had this discussion on the show before. I believe M. Night he's such a powerhouse that he swings so hard every time that we forgive him his whiffs, is honestly the metaphor that I think is appropriate for the situation. That said, I want to get some of that nepotism that his daughter is getting. But I love a kind of 90s style thriller, which is honestly the vibe that I'm getting from the summary of the plot here.
Yeah, dude, it looks like you're right. Has kind of like a 90s feel. Just the action, like we're stuck in an arena. It feels like it'd be like right next to like Speed in the 90s, maybe. It's coming out the same kind of time. I don't know. It just looks dope to me, and I feel like M. Night is really like kicking ass with this. I hope so. The Asylum films, K. Jacobs. So you think that this is going to be like one of their biggest ones now with the Twisters, or is there one that that you think is going to like never be surpassed ever in this world?
Sharknado 3 will never be surpassed because you'll never again have the amazing David Hasselhoff on the moon.
Oh, the fucking Hoff, man.
Hoff was on the moon.
He was on the moon?
Not only was the Hoff on the moon, you had Lorenzo fucking Lamas in that shit. It had an all-star cast of the greatest actors from TV in the 90s.
I believe that is his middle name.
Yeah, Lorenzo fucking Lamas. It's
It should be,
amazing.
if it's not.
But I love the Sharknado movies because they're just so fucking ridiculous. And I fucking hate bad CGI, and I absolutely love that Asylum is like they own that shit. They're like, oh no, we're gonna give you like really bad. They did one scene where like the shark was still green screen, like pixel, like they played out like they were on the green screen. They're so brilliant with what they do because they know what they're making fun of. They know their content. So I think the Twisters will be fucking hilarious to watch. You will always be entertained. You will not be bored. You'll laugh your ass off. You just need to be really drunk or really hot. Just don't be sober. Just don't be sober. And you'll really enjoy it. And watch it with a group of friends. I recommend that. I just really hope that, just like The Hunt for the Golem, I hope the Twisters is a working title because I don't like that as their title. It's just my only complaint because it's the Asylum. They don't give us shitty titles. They just never do. They give us ridiculous titles. Wet Fart would have been a title.
It'd been great. I love that.
And I'd watch it. I'd watch an hour and a half
We have to
movie from
name
Asylum about wet farts.
We should name a movie Wet Farts at some point, sometime, in some
Call
course
it
of our careers.
Vertical Disaster or some shit. Like it does. But the
Now
Twisters.
that I like.
Yeah.
The Twisters.
Yeah, we're going vertical and doing the horizontal. I mean, like you can have so many great names for this movie, the duo Twisters or whatever. Like, call it something in Spanish. Like, just don't call it the Twisters. It's terrible.
Los Twisters.
Los Twisters. That would work.
That could be kind of good.
Yeah.
Trevor, because you're rocking the Marvel shirt tonight, are you excited about Deadpool and Wolverine? Could July not come soon enough? Are you excited for the end of the month? Like, how do you feel about Deadpool Wolverine?
I mean, I'm honestly kind of ambivalent towards it, to be honest. I don't know, like, I'm starting
Maybe
to
you
get a
should
little
have a
fatigued
son
by
to share
the Marvel
from.
stuff, I guess, and like I'm just not really sure how this is going to work out. Like, you saw there was the leaks where Kevin Feige told Hugh Jackman that he shouldn't return as Wolverine, and also, I mean, I think that Logan was just such a perfect fucking movie that I'm just like not really sure if this is going to kind of take some of the punch out of the ending of that movie to have him back. So I don't know. I don't know. Also, there was there was a ton of behind the scenes stuff like during the strike where they were trying to film it anyway and they wouldn't let Ryan Reynolds ad lib. So I'm I'm just not really sure how this is going to turn out. But I mean, I'm going to go see it. I'm going to be there like opening day, obviously. But I don't know. I guess I'm setting my expectations low.
It's probably good to do that because that happens sometimes. You set them too high. Like Sean, who's usually here on a Wednesday, Sean's out for the next 2 weeks.
I was wondering where our comic connoisseur was.
Yeah, we don't have him for the
That's
next
why
2
I'm
weeks.
here, isn't it?
You're here because one of our comedians was supposed to be here too that couldn't show up. He got a paid gig.
Why the fuck did you bring me on?
I
Like
mean,
the
because you're
worst
K.
option.
Jacob, man. Hey.
We need you, KJ.
We needed you.
You were a necessary part of the soup,
yes.
and I mean that.
We need you on that. I don't know what the quote is from that movie. On that stand. I don't
Throw me
know.
up. It
But
makes me feel good.
yeah, we needed you, man. And you came in. You saved the day like fucking Superman. So a round of applause to you. But no, like overall, I would say this. It's like, oh, I brought wrong button. One more round of applause.
Yes, I'll
get
take
it.
them all. Give me all your applauses.
I get it. I get it though, Trevor. I get that the fact that they did do that. There's a whole thing that happened during the reshoots. It's like they were just trying to shoot through the strike, and they're like, Ryan Reynolds, you can't improv. But then they were doing post for a long time, him just improving in post. So who knows? They dubbed over to the very end, and they were even talking about how they spliced different. He was talking. I saw an interview with Ryan Reynolds saying that there's footage of Wolverine from a different scene in a different scene with Ryan Reynolds where they never were acting together. They green screened together because they like dialogue certain ways work better here and there. So they're Frankensteining this whole thing together with the dialogue that they're having in post. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes together because it's kind of scary sometimes, but I really hope.
I feel like anytime that they do that kind of stuff, it's really obvious. But like, if that was going to work in any movie, it was going to be Deadpool. I would not be surprised if they literally like call your attention to it in the middle.
Yeah, they're nonstop breaking the.
I also
wall.
expect
Totally
them
makes
to.
sense.
Yeah, I expect them to actually acknowledge this too, because Deadpool is again self-aware. They break the fourth wall all the time, so I'm pretty sure they're going to acknowledge what is happening. I don't see them actually just doing it and having the audience pretend like, oh, this is a thing. They do these scenes together. No, I think they're going to make fun of that. They're definitely going to find a way to do that. They break the fourth wall all the time. That's Deadpool.
I really can't wait. And they're saying again, Sean Levy came forward and said, saying that, that overall there's a lot of cameos too. So the rumors are true. Of course, they just showed Sabretooth recently in a promo. We talked about that last week. So
what's his name? Michelini, Rob Michelini, the guy from It's Always Sunny, who owns a soccer team, which, by the way, I highly recommend the show Welcome to Wrexham. It's fucking great. But it's about Ryan Reynolds and Rob owning this soccer team, and they even had a bit in there where they're like, yeah, he's going to make a cameo in it. And he's like, well, we can't tell you who it is, but maybe he's this guy. And they just showed a bunch of images of dudes in helmets. And I was like, that's fucking brilliant. Like, I could see that.
He'll be like a stormtrooper before, like, I think it was there was a stormtrooper. It was James Bond. One blank.
Daniel Craig. Yeah,
Daniel Craig. Yeah, he was a stormtrooper in like one of the movies. So
it was Force Awakens, and I believe he's credited as Stormtrooper JB-07.
That's amazing.
Never see his face, but he was there. It's too funny, but great hot takes cross board one more time, everybody. We do have.
Brian, your audio.
I love that just did that right there. I did it right there. Give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, you're on the other microphone.
I think you sound great.
You're back. You're back. You're good.
Yeah. I heard all your.
Back. Now I should be back.
Good.
Now I'm back. Right? Sounds normal. That happens randomly, but you know what? Because the Ethoverse was like, whatever the fucking universe was like, hey, we don't want to know the winner, but the winner is out there. And it's true. It's real. We do have winner. What's up, Ty? Good to see you, man. Finally. A hump day winner is upon us. And who will it be? The tension is high. We have K. Jacob. We have Mike Casey. We have Trevor Triggs. Who will win this? Who wins Hot Takes tonight? Who is the Hot Take Master?
Trevor.
Who could it be? And Trevor wins Hot Takes, everybody!
This is a rigged system. It's just like our American elections. It's all rigged.
Oh, Jesus.
Great Hot Takes!
Well, thank you. I love these balloons. Can I pop? That'd be cool.
Pop it up.
And he gets the
great job.
balloons.
But great job to all of you. Great Hot Takes.
I don't need your pity party.
I'm saying.
We don't.
I feel bad. I thought I was bringing it. I thought KJ and I we were bringing it tonight, but the comer, mega comer, Trevor Triggs is coming at us tonight.
You're damn right.
I am
Yeah,
just full of piss and vinegar.
Yeah.
I think the apple is what cemented it, honestly.
Brilliant. I mean, you bring props to comedy, you're golden.
Yeah, you have to. You have to bring. The props are amazing. Yeah, but great hot takes. Great hot takes.
Carrot Top, friend of the show.
Carrot
Gallagher,
Top.
that fucking apple.
Now we're talking.
Yeah,
Okay, Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe.
Anyways, everybody, appreciate you voting for hot takes. It's so much fun. But there is more going on than just hot takes in the business. And a trailer just dropped. And I saw this out of nowhere. I know this movie was coming out with Awkwafina and John Cena. Does that fucking run? Awkwafina, John Cena
rhymes.
coming together. Yeah. And the lottery is coming on us, everybody. So can we talk? Can we talk about the lottery? So the lottery is upon us, and this looks like a joyous romp into comedy gold. And Amazon Studios is dropping this upon us today. And it came out, I think, yesterday, but it looks awesome. Awkwafina, John Cena, and it's called The Jackpot. It's coming out August 15th, not that far away on Prime Video. Kind of like Ricky Sinicki came out of nowhere, too, on Prime Video. Kind of the same world. Like, John Cena must have that Amazon contract right now. Good for him. Fuck yeah, John Cena. Keep being the man, the legend, and, the fucking master himself. But anyways, Paul Feig directed this. I don't know why I think of Kevin Feige when I see Paul Feig. He did the Ghostbusters movie, the female Ghostbusters movie. Done a lot of movies, but comes out in August, and it takes place in 2030 when a lucrative multi-billion-dollar grand lottery jackpot takes place, and the person who has it is hunted down by everybody because they want that fucking money. And here, we have to watch a trailer so we can talk about this. So here's the trailer.
Yeah, let's fucking
for the
do it.
Jackpot.
So why are you here? Are you here
Why-
for
why
like
isn't The Rock in
pleasure
this,
or
first of all?
pain or?
No, I'm an actress.
Could be.
Because we don't need him anymore. We have
Great.
George
They're
Freeman.
redoing farming. Hi.
I'm also becoming
Katie,
a
just
really
got back
big
into
fan
town
of anything
and ready to
Awkwafina
act.
is
Did you
in.
prepare something?
She's
I
great.
have
She's
something,
fun.
yeah.
I'm loving her.
Katie Kim is our new jackpot winner.
There's something about
Happy
her face
hunting,
and her
LA.
voice. They just don't work, but yet I love
I
it.
definitely didn't get the part, so there's no need for the death stare.
She's my jackpot.
I love the concept
What is
movie. I
happening?
don't know if you call this a high concept movie, but
Uber for Katie?
you know,
Did that look as
they-
It's
they
kind of a
don't
high
address
concept.
it.
High stakes.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
What is
Bonnie
going
Taylor.
on,
Come
Katie,
on.
you won the lottery. And now anyone with a losing ticket that kills you before sundown gets her money. Legally.
Makes
that's
sense,
murder.
right?
Oh,
In
not in
2024
California. It's just a
America,
chance to
I'm
make
about
time.
it.
This is 2030, Mike.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
Oh, hell no.
Get it, Cena. He's going Super Cena.
I got
Yeah.
that too.
Good. I'm here. August 15th. Oh, you
need
got
you to
my
put this
money.
Cena's kind of the comedy rock now
Oh, he's fucking
because he's
great.
in everything, but he's in the funny stuff.
If you kill me, you get it all. So why the hell would I trust you?
You treat people like you want to be treated. Oh, you dirt-faced me.
That's the whole movie.
Really hit
Oh.
the target there. How's
I don't
that?
care. It's the whole movie. I'm still gonna watch it.
I called in a favor.
We are the biggest lottery protection agency in the city.
I do trust you. I think it's because you look like a bulldog that like a witch casts a spell on and turn into a human. You ever get that?
Yes.
We're in trouble, aren't we?
Classic trailer.
Who wants some head?
Yeah. Everything.
Why are you winking at me
Everything
like
about
that?
this movie.
Man, you just steal people's panic rooms,
I
dude.
must
What are
just be
you,
old.
Jodie
I don't
Foster?
know who this
You know
is.
too much.
Oh,
I really
Machine
don't.
Machine
know.
Gun Kelly.
What is it?
Katie's the biggest jackpot of all time. Just find her.
Cowabunga.
Fuck yeah, Cowabunga.
You said Cowabunga and Turtle Power. I mean,
This is a prosthetics
you know, our whole
machine. If
demographic
people
is
can't
basically
recognize you,
covered.
You're a lot safer.
Hi, girl. Hi. What? Too sexy?
I'm here.
So-
I'm here for it. Count me in.
The
Take my
lottery
money.
is coming. Yeah, Cowabunga, everything. It looks pretty fucking funny. A great trailer overall. And I think again, this is John Cena's like his niche. He found it. He did Peacemaker, did great. Take it, Ricky Snicky was great.
It is a good trailer. Even if the movie
good
ends up being bad, it's still a good trailer.
So far, I've only seen one movie with John Cena that I did not like, and that's only because they misdirected it. They said that it's a rom-com action, but it should have just been an action film. It didn't need the rom.
What movie was that?
The Tourists with that awesome girl from, that awesome woman from whatchamacallit, the Glow series.
Whatchamacallit?
And Community. It was a great film, but like the rom-com, all that shit did not work. The plot for it did not work, but like the action and the plot for the action shit on point, 100% was fantastic. John Cena was great. It's just, it was a misdirect. So like, it was like a so-so movie. But that's all I have to say bad about any of his movies that he's in. My favorite is Vacation Friends. Those are great.
That's a great movie. Yeah,
they're fucking great. The sequel was great. They still hit it on the head. It was fucking hilarious.
Would it beat that though?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, I was gonna say the one that really surprised me and cemented me as a fan was Cock Blockers.
Yes,
like
so good.
There was
when
so
he's munching on the underwear.
heart.
And his wife is like, "That's your daughter's." It's so great.
Munching on the underwear. Did I not see this? Munching on underwear?
Yeah, his wife is folding clothes and he comes in the room and he's all like, "Oh yeah," and he pulls out her underwear and starts playing with it and he's like putting his mouth like, "I'm gonna do so many dirty things to you tonight." And she looks over and goes, "That's your daughter's," and takes it away. He's like, "Oh, it's fucking great." Cock Blockers is hilarious. Underappreciated movie.
Well, the name versus kind of the level of maturity that they actually brought to the.
It's completely immature. Completely immature. Yeah. And it's great because it's immature unintentionally. Like it's the adults that are being immature, but they're unintentionally immature. Yeah, they're completely unintentionally immature, and it's fucking hilarious.
But you see this though, K. Jacob. Is this going to actually beat that in your mind? Is this going to be a better movie? You think, or just the trailer? Yeah,
just the trailer alone. I'm excited because like I'm still riding the high from Aquafina and that awesome fucking oh my god, what is that vampire movie with Nick Cage? I just had a brain fart.
Renfield.
Thank you, Renfield.
Yeah.
Renfield, phenomenal. She fucking hit it out of the park.
Jack Burton, that was you. Thank you.
She was great in Shang-Chi. Like I'm becoming a fan of everything I've been watching. I was actually recently on vacation at a hotel room and like Crazy Rich Asians came on. I was like, holy shit, she started in this and she's so young, but like she's fucking hilarious. Like she's cracking me up. And again, I love how like her voice. I don't understand how her voice comes from her face. It doesn't seem to like it should work, but it does. There's just something captivating about it. And then of course you got John Cena who can do no wrong. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fucking great. But I'm a sucker for these kind of movies. I like these, and if the worse it is, the better that is for me. So like as we stated, I just talked about my complaints about Asylum. So like if I actually watch and own Asylum movies, then you shouldn't be taking my word for any of this shit that I say. But if you agree with me, then I think we're in for a treat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Jackpot.
She was the voice of the seagull too. Oh yeah, yes. John Cena was in Bumblebee, and she was a seagull in The Little Mermaid.
I just watched Kung Fu Panda 4 with her recently, and me and my kid fucking loved it. She was great in that. And the voice acting worked because it was a little fox, so like that raspy, wispy thing, it worked. I was like, man, she's so good. She's so talented.
I'm just not sure about her rap in that Little Mermaid movie. That was a lot, but you know, they tried something.
So.
Everybody was pissed about
her. If they were paying her for it. She shows up for the job. That's not her fault.
And I love an action movie when they team up and like tie themselves together. Like I'm a sucker for that shit. That's why I got so excited. I was like, yeah, I'm here for it. I'm in. Like straps him to his back and he just like we'll kick ass together. It's fun.
Let's go.
I'm here for it.
Aquafina started as a rapper.
Yeah, you're right.
The first thing I remember her from was she had a music video called My Vag.
And
I love it already.
That was like at least 5 years before Crazy Rich Asians.
Siri, look up My Vag.
My Vag?
No, that's not. No, Siri, no, that's not what I want.
Careful what you look for there, K. Jacob. You're gonna get a lot of different things from My Vag. Hashtag My Vag.
Siri, don't look up My Vag, please.
Please leave My Vag alone.
Is a myth and folklore. Oh, sorry, what?
Trevor, what do you think about this? Okay, so she's a rapper. She's had a whole transition to being a pretty big movie star, comedic movie star, if you will. Is this going to be something big for her career? You think this would be like monumental for Amazon, or is this going to be kind of a popcorn flick that does okay for Amazon overall?
Yeah, I think it's going to be the second one. I think it's going to be more of like a popcorn flick. I think it's going to be one of those movies that does really well. A lot of people watch it, and then in 2-3 years, no one's going to remember this movie. But I'm not. That's not necessarily a reflection on quality. It's just it doesn't look like the kind of movie that sticks around.
Trevor, this could be her cock blockers that leads her to her Peacemaker movie. You know what I'm saying?
It could be.
This is her cock blockers. I'll get it right. This is her cock blockers. It's going to lead to that really big hit for her. Which I mean, technically, her first big hit was her first movie, Crazy Rich Asians. Apparently, did really, really well.
Yeah. I love Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah,
it's
huge hit.
Yeah, I watched it recently, and I was like, "Wow, how did I not see this? It's fucking great."
Trevor, what was your favorite? I don't know if Awkwafina has like massive cross quadrant appeal. Like you're saying, KJ, like her voice is a little bit different. Her appeal is alt, which I love it. I'm into it, but. And I hope that this explodes for her, but we'll see.
They could explode for her.
They said the same thing about Natasha Lyonne, and look at her; she's fucking taking off now too. And again, the voice and the face, it after a while, it really starts to work. And go watch Poker Face; it's fucking great.
Mike, are you sold on this 100% now? You saw the trailer, you're sold, ready to watch this tomorrow. Are you gonna be tuning in August when it comes out right away?
Yeah. What is who's releasing this? When does it go
Amazon
to streaming?
on Prime Video.
Yeah. I'm not. Nobody.
Come to my house, Mike, and we'll share Deadpool buckets of popcorn together.
Share those buckets, man. The adult versions, not the kid versions.
If you got a Dune bucket,
we're sharing both.
The deal.
Did you see the adult version? Because I, for one, can't wait to stick my fist into Deadpool's head wound ussy and pull out a salty, sticky mess.
Yeah.
Where was that 10 minutes ago, Trevor?
He's already won hot takes. Okay,
that was actually what I originally wrote.
That's terrible.
He's already got it.
I originally wrote for my hot take, but then Brian showed the other bucket in the roundup. So I was like, oh shit, I need to write something else. And I just came up with the American Pie thing off the top of my head.
You were a very attentive guest, Trevor. I have to give you points for that. You deserve the win.
Yeah, but this looks fun.
Yeah,
it looks like a lot of fun.
I'll watch it. It does look fun. Like I said earlier, I like a concept film. Like just okay, here's the idea. What if? And then we don't explain the what if. Like we're not doing some like dissection of okay, these are the reasons of the what if conditions. Just tell me no. Okay, this is what's happening. What if that was the case? So I really like those kind of movies. So I want to see it.
And this is gonna nail it, I think, Mike. I think this will do really well when it drops on Amazon. But speaking of what if is a big question we ask here on Kruse Control. What if? And what if is covered in our new segment, and that is the weather. Now it's time for the weather, everybody. That segment of Kruse Control where we ask the obscurities, the weird things, the odd things that relate to movies themselves. What if? Now, Artemis 3 is going to be going to the moon to try to grow life. Well, not life, but plants on the moon. And if they can do that, on top of that, they're going to do moon bases, start traveling across the moon and make science fiction science reality. Big thing moving forward. Artemis 1 and 2 have already been building up for this. Artemis 3 will...
Is this real news we're talking about?
This is real fucking news. This is real news. This is real news. Well, wait for it, K. Jacob. Wait for it. So they want to actually get to the moon. They want to evolve this, make these plants grow, and get to a place where humans can actually be here. They're to study moonquakes on top of here, discover there's ice and water on the moon, and humans will eventually travel to the moon. That's the idea, to live there in these moon bases and advance technology. And that's a great thing. And I think because of things like this, with NASA pushing this, we're getting all these big sci-fi movies. We're going to get more and more, I think, because of that. Look at Project Hail Mary coming forward with Ryan Gosling. I love Ryan Gosling. Of course, he's been sweeping the nation with Barbie. Of course, everyone's saying Kenergy, the fall guy. But now he has this new Project Hail Mary project moving forward. And it's based on a novel by Andy Weir, who did The Martian, which did fucking fantastic, based on a lot of science facts like this too.
You mean that amazing drama sci-fi piece that won an Oscar for a comedy?
Hey, I'm just saying, Ryan Gosling now is going to be traveling to space. And I think there's going to be more and more projects like this. But this project is set, but with Phil Lord actually writing it, with Christopher Miller and directing it. And they did, of course, the Into the Spider-Verses. They tried doing a solo, and then they got fired. You know, they had a lot of drama back there. Drew Goddard's also attached to this on top of that. But it follows Rylan, a sole survivor of a critical mission to save humanity and Earth. He wakes up on a spacecraft floating through the cosmos with no memory of his identity or his mission. And all of it's rediscovered as he reads his own diary and finds his stories and finds himself again. And will he save humanity? That's the question. And will going to the moon save humanity? Because that's what people are trying to say. If we go to the moon, we will, advance further into the cosmos, and that will make us into a better society moving forward. So welcome to The Weather. We're getting a little deeper thinking about this. Mike, do you think that this is going to actually lead to more movies like this? And this is a concept that you want to see in a feature film moving forward?
Oh, I was trying to think. I looked it up earlier. What else Drew Goddard wrote? He
worked on the Superman,
The Martian,
Batman.
Right?
Drew Goddard's been involved with all the DC stuff for a long time.
Oh yeah, I remember.
What did
Cabin
Drew
in the
Goddard
Woods.
write?
Yeah, he wrote Cabin in the Woods. That's
Yeah.
what's like. So I don't know anybody who's involved
He's
with
an
that
end of
project.
days
Roya.
kind of writer.
I think
Cloverfield.
you're kind of bulletproof, like, because I really do view Cabin in the Woods as kind of a perfect movie, because it simultaneously skewers while affirming the genre and hitting all the points along the way in the technical story building aspects of it. So I really have high hopes for this film. Well,
Do you think we'll actually grow plants on the moon?
We'll definitely try. Some plants will grow on the moon. I mean, they're not just growing them out like outside of the habitat. I wouldn't expect. If they do manage to do that, I'm going to be incredibly impressed, because I would expect that plenty of plants have tried to grow on the moon.
They just got a little push, right, Mike?
In terms of success, well, they need a tent maintaining pressure and an oxygen-rich environment, I would suspect.
If you want plants to grow on the moon, you got to plant your dickweeds next to your pussy willows so you get kumquats. It's that easy.
And that will make them grow.
Siri, look up my vagina.
What do you think, Kay Jacob? Is this going to be a good concept for Ryan Gosling? And you think that NASA pushing towards like the universe, expanding our society, is leading to these movies moving forward?
As much as I love movies and garbage and movies like this, and the fact that the writer of this is a great writer who is known for his end of days type movies, I'd really love for NASA to actually focus on NASA. You want to talk about real news? Why the fuck aren't we still doing missions to space and actually like actively doing more things in outer space? Like, that's what I want to know. Why isn't NASA focusing on NASA? Like, I get maybe getting more movies like this out there and hyping people up will help them to fund these missions. But like, we haven't done shit since like 1998. We've had like one or two things happen. We had the sad, tragic astronaut spaceship crash in like 2005, and I haven't seen shit since then other than Elon Musk trying to fucking blow shit up. That's it. Like, I want NASA to focus on NASA. And also, I've watched enough horror movies to know that you don't eat anything that grows on the fucking moon. Period.
Yeah, you probably don't want to. But that's the thing.
No.
You think Queen asked the question.
Baby.
Queen asked the question. Do you think that we're going to terraform the moon ever, Kay Jacob? I don't think we will.
No, we shouldn't, because if we did, then the way our gravity works would not be good.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the one thing you don't really fuck with. You can fuck with different planets, maybe, like Elon Musk wants to.
Go to fucking Mars, terraform Mars. I'm all for terraforming Mars and living on Mars. And I even know that you don't eat or drink anything that grows on Mars, but I'm down for it, other than the fucking moon.
Yeah.
You know what? We don't talk about Venus much either. Why don't we talk about Venus a lot?
Because it's like volcanoes. There's a lot of volcanoes there. And like fucking.
There's a lot of volcanoes in Hawaii. You don't see that stopping us.
I mean, like, I think that you melt as soon as you enter the atmosphere. So I mean,
fucking great. Let's make a movie about it.
Let's do it. We can do a Venus movie.
You're literally giving us great plots here, NASA. Come on. Listen to Brian Kruse on Kruse Control.
Here we go.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Put Kruse in control. That's what we gotta say.
Right.
But I think the weather, it's always changing.
I'll tell you one thing, though, I can guarantee for this project, and this is my last statement. When Hail Mary does come out, we will get an asylum movie to accommodate it. Okay. That's it.
I think we will. It
Will
would
it be
probably
called Hail Mary?
Yeah, it'll be called
Oh.
Hell Hell Mary.
Trevor, what do you think? Is this a movie you check out in theaters? I think that's gonna be good for Ryan Gosling. And do you see any kind of like expansion into sci-fi movies to get people, attached and realizing they should get, more involved with NASA?
I mean, like, I would absolutely check this movie out in the theater. This is very much up my alley. Like, I fucking love The Martian and like that kind of stuff. Even the less realistic stuff like Gravity or whatever. Like, just I love space shit.
Sandra Bullock in space
Me
was
too.
amazing. You shut your mouth.
Yeah, but also
She
like
jumped
that's
out
not
of
how-
a spaceship.
Sandra Bullock was perfect, but Gravity doesn't work that way.
That movie is the definition of how gravity works, and you know it, Trevor.
I don't have a math degree, but
You don't need math for science.
It's true. If they said it on Kruse Control, it's true.
As far as like NASA like getting more involved with movies, like if it does help them, like if they do end up making some money out of it, I think that would be great. I think the main reason we haven't seen much out of NASA lately is because they have had pretty extreme budget cuts, and because instead we keep subsidizing shit like SpaceX, which uses mottos like move fast, break shit. And I don't feel like that's going very well for anybody.
Fighting aliens that don't even exist or have been confirmed. I am an X-Files believer. I want to believe, but until it's confirmed, why are we sending people to SpaceX?
Yeah, I would much rather see NASA handling that shit than Elon Musk. Fuck that guy. Frankly.
Yeah. Fuck him and his shitty truck.
Yeah, him and Bezos and everybody else is launching their own rockets at this point. And Bob, the rapper Bob, who built his own rockets that he could prove the Earth was flat. Remember that guy?
Hey, Bob the Builder is dope, dude.
Built his own
different
rockets.
Different guy. Sorry.
No, different guy.
Bob the Rocketeer.
Bob the Rocketeer.
Oh, I don't know Bob the Rocketeer, but you know what, Trevor? It sounds like you have a pickle with Elon Musk. So I'm going to give you a quick Musk minute.
I'm not saying that I have all the answers here.
So Trevor, tell us. How do you feel? Oh, it didn't transition, motherfucker. How do you feel? How do you feel about
Just
Elon Musk?
Tell us a few more times.
Look at this. I mean, I like this picture perfectly sums it all up. What the fuck is that thing? It looks like a dumpster from the back. The brakes don't work. The pieces are always falling apart. It's
Elon with his dick firing blanks. Oh shit! I forgot to.
I mean, even with blanks, I'm surprised that thing didn't blow up. That's a thing that their batteries are known for. They explode at 4 times the rate of a normal car battery. What is this?
Is this what consumer cars are designed for? To withstand
Elon
bullet fire?
Rich people in Tesla trucks need protection from military grade hardware.
Right,
that is fair.
While
they're
driving
selling
through
this to the
Beverly
kind of
Hills.
They're selling this to the kind of people who think that downtown LA looks the way it did at the beginning of Predator 2. I mean, that was a documentary, right? Predator 2.
My heart was broken when I got here and drove through downtown LA, and it was nothing like that.
Right? It's just fucking people. There's a farmer's market. Where's all the bullets?
Yeah.
Why
Smells
are
like piss everywhere.
But that was a good Musk minute. I do think, though, that I saw Queen said, too, that maybe Musk would make it there first. I mean, he's trying, but he wants to nuke Mars, and maybe maybe that would terraform, but we can't touch the moon. But I do think that if we keep giving NASA money, we will get further and further out there. And this is a way to incentivize people to believe in NASA, is do movies like this with Ryan Gosling.
It's commercial, right? You gotta love a commercial that like furthers the goals of humanity at large, right? Like what's not to love?
We've moved into RoboCop
because
territory.
they actually do peer review.
Yeah, that's the future we're in. Everything is commercialized. We're in RoboCop territory. I'd buy that for $1.
What'd you say, Trevor? Fast? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said NASA just works slower because they actually do peer review.
Yeah.
Also, we're not in RoboCop anymore, man. What are you buying for $1 these days?
I said I'd buy that for $1.
It's going to be at least $10 by this point.
That's true.
But yeah, that's the weather, everybody. It's been changing and shifting and moving and swifting.
Changes all the time.
Would you say it's twisting around?
It's twisting. It's twisted. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's everything. And also someone that's fucking crazy to me is Kong and fucking Godzilla. These two mammoth creatures have been fighting each other back and forth. They're coming back to theaters one more time. And I gotta take them because who wins in this battle? Who will ever win? Will they always be a team, or will some Goliath have to stand tall and be the monster upon monsters? And I want to find out. So I'm taking them to Kruse Court. Battle of the Behemoths. Kong, Godzilla, Godzilla, Kong. New empire, old empires, creatures amongst creatures. It's coming to Max tomorrow, everybody. So if you're not seeing it in theaters, it's coming tomorrow, dropping tomorrow. And in honor of that, we figured we'd have the debate in Kruse Court. Put everybody in the stand. Who wins, Kong or Godzilla? Who is would you say behemoth amongst behemoths, Mike? Amongst monsters, the Goliath across Goliaths. Anyways, but they also announced
the battle of the big bad bitches is what I think.
Big bad bitch Beetleborgs. They're coming out. They also announced that too, that the next season of Monarch is going to have Kong in it as well. So they're just doing this. They're throwing Kong in now with Godzilla, Godzilla with Kong everywhere. And then the new movie's been released or been announced, coming out March 29th, 2024. You'll see these guys one more time teaming up or fighting, or I don't know, coming from a hole in the ground and popping back up into someone's backyard and destroying their pool like they're T-Rex in Jurassic Park. I don't know. But the question I put up there for you on Kruse Court: who is the monster among monsters? Who do you ever see winning this battle? Who is the person, the creature that demonstrates and dominates all? I'm going to put you on the stand, everybody. We're going to find out. I think it looks like Kay Jacobs going to be sworn in, everybody. So Kay Jacob, as a guest here on Kruse Control, I want the truth. Can you give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about how you feel about this? Who wins in this Goliath fight? Is it Godzilla? Is it Kong?
It's very
Give
simple.
me the truth.
It's very simple. So, Gojira, aka Well Lizard, aka Godzilla, is in essence a fucking god. Earth. He is Earth. This is his domain. It is the protectorate. Okay? Like, that is Godzilla. Whereas Kong is just a titan that lives on Earth. And Godzilla allows him in the good graces of his realm. And let's not forget, just like the great Greek mythologies tell us, we all know what happens to titans. But Godzilla is a fucking god. I'm done. Case closed.
Kay Jacob, he goes with Godzilla. Ooh, I might get fired up tonight. Mike, how you feeling? Is Godzilla your man? Do you agree with Kay Jacob? Is he the monster amongst all monsters? Or is Kong still stand a chance in the book of Casey? Mike, I want to put you on the stand, and I want everything. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Swear to your judge right now. You promise to give me the truth, Mike?
I swear by the Monsterverse to give you the whole truth and all available monster knowledge at the time of this testimony.
Well, Mike, I'm putting you on the stand of Kruse Court. Give me the truth.
It's interesting because Godzilla is a creature of the folly of humanity, right? As compared to Kong, he's from an earlier age. But in the Monsterverse, just Kong is, he's bigger than he kind of is canonically. Like, he can't really team up to suplex a giant robot lizard. Like, they had to kind of cheat him up a little bit, which is a classic. That's a classic theatrical maneuver.
Shit.
Come on. Godzilla, brother. We all day. We don't have time to discuss this in this format. All you need to know is what KJ said. Godzilla is a bad dude, and the movies. There's way more of the movies, but the movies are better. And he's a beefier beast.
Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
Yes, you may. Yes,
All right,
you may.
I'd like to make a quick rebuttal against what Mike said, and I like that he agreed with me. But it should be known, it should be stated that yes, in the original Godzilla movie, the first one, Gojira, it is recognized that it is the man's folly with the nuclear bombs, but it has been proven that Godzilla has actually always been here, and the bombs awoken him. He awoken.
Right.
He awakened.
Awakening.
He did not form from man's folly. Man's folly.
I can only speak to my personal experience. That's my testimony, K. Jacob.
We got a battle
like it
of
is,
the
sir.
ages. But you both agree that Godzilla is the beast amongst beasts, right?
No brainer.
Yes. It's a
Hands
no-brainer.
down.
Godzilla
Well,
uses he uses a fucking energy fireball from his fucking mouth, and Kong has to use a fucking battle axe. Where does he even make the battle axe?
That's pretty bad too. I mean, I gotta say, whipping out a battle axe from the center of the earth, like I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
And in order to make
can.
that battle axe, he had to break down an ancient tree, which also probably pissed off Godzilla.
Yeah, could
Very
be.
good point.
So, like
All
I
right,
said,
Trevor.
Godzilla allows Kong in his presence.
Trevor, how you feeling? Do you agree with the Court of Kruse? Or are you
I
sitting there
mean,
right now thinking there's something more going down here?
Yeah,
I want the
by
trail-
God, out of nowhere, it's Voltron with the steel chair.
You gotta swear. You gotta swear in first. Swear you gonna tell me the truth. Do you promise to tell me the truth? The Court of Kruse.
I will tell you some semblance of truth.
All right, you're on the stand.
No, I'm going with Godzilla also. Obviously, no brainer. King of the monsters. Look at King Kong. I mean, this guy has a weakness for blondes that are 1/20th his size. He's not that hard to defeat.
Don't we all?
Yo,
that's it. That's like freaking 3 against 1 there, freaking Kong. Sorry, man, Kong,
Sorry,
you're not
man.
doing too well. I got to weigh in here too, and honestly, you make a lot of good points to everybody, and I agree. Kong, you little bitch, man. You fucking cried about toothache in the last movie, little fucking bitch. Oh, my tooth hurts. The very fucking first scene. And you know what Godzilla do? He'd fucking eat some fucking plutonium and be fucking fine. And then you had to like change to a tooth maneuver and go to your vet, your animal vet. There was no point for the animal vet in that movie, but whatever, it worked. They used a lot of 80s movies music. It was great. But overall, like Kong, you try your best. Of course, there's a bunch of you. That's great. But all you need is one Godzilla. That's all you need. And Godzilla will just level up and level up and level up and destroy it. And there's no defeating Godzilla. There's no beating him. And that's why he had to join that fucking team, because he knew at the end of the day, there was no way you could win against Godzilla in any realm or any universe. So I think it's pretty cut and dry here, everybody. It's pretty cut and dry.
Honestly, this is a kangaroo court, Brian. There's no one that's there to defend Godzilla is the thing. Which in any legitimate court you have, someone who's defending.
We all defended Godzilla. There's no one there to defend King Kong. But I will say this: there's only one creature that's more terrifying than Godzilla, and that is Shin Godzilla.
Mm.
Very
I just really wish that I could eat some plutonium.
That'd be a freaking
clearance. It's easy.
That'd be a wild night, I think. Plutonium dreams all day. But Godzilla, I think, at the end of the day against Kong, this movie is coming out in March. Get ready for another one because we'll see what happens. Maybe there'll be like more baby Kongs. Maybe we'll have baby Godzilla in the next one. But I think in the Court of Kruse, Godzilla, you win, and Kong, you lose. There's no winning this, Kong. You had to give up, and we approve this message. Your fucking days are done if you ever fight Godzilla again, Kong. You're fucking done. So think about that, sleep on that, and go see your dentist, because you better take care of that root canal. Anyways, everybody. Big fucking dentist. Congratulations to Kong, you win the Court of Kruse. But also congratulations to, well, I would say congratulations to Fillion for being cast as the Green Lantern, but we gotta talk about this costume. So now it's time for our featured story of the night in Comic Corner. All right. I don't know why I have Wolverine here. Something happened weird there, but whatever. So anyways, overall, I will tell you this. Green Lantern came out, released, there's like leaked photos of the Green Lantern of Nathan Fillion cast as him in the new Superman shoes. We're all seeing Hawkgirl as well. There's pictures of her. We're going to show that to you as well to show you what it's looking like. And everyone's on the buzz internet. People are hating on Superman's costume, of course. It's been a big thing. There's hate, there's love, but a lot of hate. And now people are asking, what about this guy right here? Guy Gardner right here, Nathan Fillion as the Green Lantern. Now, Guy Gardner did have a bowl cut a lot of times in the comic books. He also did have like a flat top at some times. If we had Sean here, he'd probably go into a lot of lore about this, but I do say this. I've seen some pictures of his costume in the comics based off this, it is very accurate, I would say. But he looks like my uncle, like going to try to be a superhero on a Saturday night during Halloween. If you ask me, it's like Uncle Al out there being like, "Hey, I'm a superhero, and it's gonna be a fantastic night. You gotta get some bush light for me." I love Uncle Al. I love him so much.
I'm gonna tell Al you said that when I see him, Brian.
I mean, it looks like your uncle. It looks like your uncle going out. So I love my Uncle Al. He's great, but he doesn't look like a superhero. Like, it looks like a Halloween costume, like a Halloween costume. And even like, and Hawk Girl too, she looks great. But I mean, like, how much do you see like these plastics? I mean, whatever, they're flying, they're showing it. Mr. Mr. Terrific there too. But they're leaking. Of course, we're going to see more and more of these things. What the hell Jack Burton says? You want to see that one more time? Guy Gardner, everybody. Guy Gardner. I mean, it's an interesting choice, but I guess people are ripping on the Superman costume. I don't hate that much. But this is
Superman costume too. Honestly, though, like, it's super passe too. It looks straight out of the 1983.
Yeah, it's kind of very similar. It does have, we talked about this before, it does kind of have like a Guardians of the Galaxy type feel to it as well. But I just say, like, and Uncle Al, if you're watching, you could fucking rock that costume all day. I'm not trying to rip on you. I'm just trying to say that overall, this does not look like a superhero. But again, Guy Gardner isn't Hal Jordan. He's not. He is supposed to be like the cocky, kind of funny, over the top. Like, he's the whimsical kind of guy. I have some pictures that show him like and stuff. But he's not the heartthrob Hal Jordan. He's like a different kind of Green Lantern. But I see this and I'm like, I think people are having some outrage on it. But people are like, oh yeah, it's comic accurate. Mike, you already have, like, I could tell already. Do you think this is going to be like something that people are going to be like hating on this movie before it even comes out because of the costume design?
It's really interesting to me, Brian, because like we get so much polish from these massive movies. Like, we never get like 50-year-old men in windbreakers, which is what I think that the audience is honestly clamoring for.
That's what they want, man.
I mean, I do mean that to a degree, because the culture is so saturated with everything being hyper cool. Like, it happened in the year like 2001 too, right? Like, these are cycles that we go through as a culture. Like, everything's so cool, so streamlined, like the costumes all have really neat, like, kind of textures, and then just give us something goofy. Like, and like you said, I don't know that much about Guy Gardner, but if he's a more comedic style of space cop, then yeah, I think there's no more comedic overwear than a windbreaker worn by Nathan Fillion. Like, that's hysterical. If I say Nathan Fillion wearing a windbreaker, like, do you think like, oh, that sucks, or do you think that's hysterical? Because I think that's great. I'm about it.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that the other image, that GIF I showed too, it's like he was kind of joking and funny. And I think that as I read about Guy Gardner some more, and we have never really seen him in a big production like this, it might be perfect. It might be perfect. And of course, he's friends with James Gunn, so that makes sense too. But I love his acting. He's awesome. He's funny. So I think he's gonna be fine playing this role. But I just think that it's interesting what they went with. I mean, it just seems like a different kind of costume.
Please, number one, please annihilate us in the comments. We like that. We appreciate that sincerely. And then number two, I think it is distinctive that they also went with a retro kind of look for Superman. Like,
yeah,
that's what they're going for. They're going for gritty. They're not going for polish. So this is an aesthetic choice, not just somebody who's asleep at the wheel.
How you feeling about this, Trevor? Is this like tickle your innards when you see this? You're excited about it? Does that tickle your geekdom? Or are you like, oh, what the hell is happening?
I love Green Lantern. Green Lantern is my favorite. Guy Gardner is my least favorite Green Lantern, but I think casting Nathan Fillion in that role is brilliant. I think he's going to be great. From the set photos, I'm not really into that costume. I really like, Mike keeps referring to like the windbreaker or whatever, what was in the comic art that you showed on the screen while Mike. But honestly, I paid money for this, so I think this is a pretty low bar to clear. I think we'll be fine. Not this.
We're gonna be just fine.
It's gonna be fine. I don't really put a lot of stock in these on-set photos. This stuff always looks so much better when you actually see it anyway. Like I've seen people talking even that like even the Superman suit might not be what we actually see on screen by the time this is finished. So I'm just gonna wait and see.
Yeah,
But I would love to see the original green windbreaker from the 80s. I do love that jacket.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it seems like they're kind of updating it a little bit, making it a little different. But it's but still, it could be cool. It could be cool. But again, you're 100% right. This happens all the time where you see something on a set and then in post they do a lot of stuff, filters, things like that. They change it. Maybe they make it certain colors so when they're actually shooting it, and then, hopefully it'll probably be digital. But if it was shot on film, it'll look a lot different on a film camera. So it's like what the perspective you get through the lens is a lot different than you get through your eyes. And
it might also just be one of a variety of costumes that we see also. It might not even be the only one.
That's true. That's very true. We have no idea when this takes place in the movie, what it is, like where the story is. So we have to wait and see. But people have been kind of going nuts about this a little bit. So costume does seem the same as one in the comics. Yeah, see, his costume does. A lot of hate on that Superman costume. They're like, fuck, a lot of hate. Okay, Jacob, what do you think, man? Is Guy Gardner making you excited about this Superman movie? Nathan Fillion, the man himself, rocking it out, making the new Green Lantern for the very first time in the new DCU? Or do you think that this is a sidestep, a misdirect for James Gunn and his new Superman feature coming out?
Well, first of all, I've stated this many times, and I'll state it again. James Gunn can do no wrong. Put your faith in James Gunn. And secondly, having had the pleasure of meeting and working with Nathan Fillion, who is an amazing human being as well as a gifted actor, he knew that I was a fanboy. He knows my taste in film because he's been in a few of them. And he appreciates that. He appreciates the fans. He appreciates that nerd universe. So it's not just James Gunn who does this, but you can tell by the people that he casts in his films, which also, is anyone honestly surprised that Nathan Fillion is in another James Gunn movie? He always shows up in James Gunn
Not even
films.
a little bit.
Yeah, they're like buddies. Yeah. In fact, that's what he told me. He even gave me some cool little stuff during the filming of Suicide Squad. He wouldn't give me any good details, but he kind of nudge and wink at me some cool things. He's like, you'll love it. You'll love it. And I absolutely loved it. So him being in this makes me love it even more already, and it hasn't come out. The retro look, I think that's fucking great because I definitely don't want a 2000 X-Men all unified, same matching outfits. Like how fucking boring would that be? And let's be honest. I mean, like, yes, I know Man of Steel was a pretty cool movie and it was very stylish, but that Superman outfit was fucking garbage. And you know it. I think going back to the 80s and having Will Reeves in this, going back to that Christopher Reeves
there you go.
era of Superman,
that speaks
I
volumes,
think that's very, very nice. I think it's a very nice touch, and it shows you who James Gunn is and where his passion lies. And also, anyone out there bitching and complaining about this, they can fuck off because they're not real nerds. Don't wear that. If you weren't bullied in fucking school, if you didn't read these fucking comics, if you didn't play these games, if you didn't jerk off to images of Lois Lane, go fuck yourself. Plain and fucking simple.
Nerd gatekeeping is a little rough. I don't know if
I am not nerd gatekeeping.
You are not wrong, Mike.
I am not gatekeeping. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm just saying that there are people out there bitching and complaining about this that want to gatekeep. They have no fucking right to do so. Period.
Yeah.
And I'll say this again, and I'll leave it on this point. James Gunn can do no wrong. Yeah. And I will never eat my fucking words.
I believe in James Gunn too, 100%, K. Jacob. And I know people are freaking going nuts about it because people are just worried about it because the DCU's been falling apart and now it's starting again. And so everyone just wants to be like, it's going to fail just because. But, you know, he got this job for a reason. Look, his track record, I think that he knows what he's doing. And I really do hope that.
Exactly. Look what happened when Guardians 3 came out and how they were failing horribly in the Marvel Universe. And they can only pray that Deadpool saves them because James Gunn came back to do this as a solid. And then they're like, all right, come back into our. He's like, no, go fuck yourself. I'm in DC now. And he's going to do wonders for DC. And he's going to put them on the right track they need to be on, which is getting the fuck away from the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, anything is better than that.
Yeah.
And look, I like garbage, so you know I like Snyder films, but come on. Come on.
Which they're coming back to theaters, apparently, at least the Snyder Cut, Justice League, because that's what Zack Snyder announced today, too. So we're going to get more in theaters if you haven't seen the big Zack Snyder Justice League.
I watched that. It was a 4-hour thing. I watched it. It's already out. What do they mean coming back to theaters?
Well, he's going to put it out so you can see it like in full theater form one more time.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut was never in the theater.
I enjoy watching his movies, but not back to back.
Okay.
It's a long movie.
Don't hate yourself that much.
Yeah.
It's still better. I think it's still better than the original Justice League. I think it is. So the Snyder cut. So it's definitely better. But honestly, the Superman, everybody, calm down. Again, I'll say it, calm down. It's coming, and give it a breath. These leaks will be coming out more and more. We have no idea. All we see is what we see through our eyes, through someone's iPhone. It's not the same as through the camera. And again, I hope the best, and I think James Gunn has a plan for all this to work out, so we'll be very happy with the DCU moving forward. And if not, then we have to trust him. But if at the end of the day, this could all be sold off to Universal, because that is a rumor going around that Zazoff's going to sell the whole show off to Universal and might be rebooted again before you know it. But hopefully not. I hope that James Gunn's universe continues, and we finally have the DC on track, and eventually have that Marvel DC crossover, and that'd be fucking gold.
James Gunn is so fucking great that even if it went to Universal, he'd still be in fucking charge.
Oof.
Boom shakalaka. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. We appreciate you so much. Happy hump day. Hope you had a great time humping it up with the best of us. And we're happy to have you here. Again, it's 4th of July. Fun times. Enjoy those popcorn, fireworks, hot dogs,
America's birthday.
burgers, and cheese, and oh my, popcorn, chips, and beer. Get in there and have a good time tomorrow and celebrate your friends, your family. Have a drink. Don't drive, and just fucking light some shit up and burn some shit. But don't burn too much shit.
No, burn it all down. Watch the world burn. It's fucking great.
It's a little bit of shit. But anyways, thank you for being here. Appreciate it so much. Trevor, thank you again for being here on Kruse Control, man. Appreciate you second week in a row. Great hot takes today. I love your takes. Hope you had a great time, man. Thank you for being here. It's a fun day, fun show, fun fucking show. Can't wait to have you back soon again, too. It's going to be great. Yeah. Happy home. And have a good 4th of July. Have a good 4th of July.
Yep.
Mr. K. Jacob, thank you for being here again on Kruse Control. Appreciate you, man. Mr. IPA Sessions, host himself. Thank you for joining us again on a whim. We appreciate you. Happy hump day. Hope you have a good 4th, too. And I think I'll be seeing you very soon, too. So
absolutely. I'll be seeing you tomorrow, sir.
Talk about IPA Sessions.
Yes. Thank you. Speaking of the 4th of July, tomorrow for 4th of July, IPA is releasing an Independence Day special with the very gifted Tari, who is she is a soap creator. She makes these all natural vegan products. And it's really cool, the process she takes us through, all the cool stuff that she makes. It's really great for your skin. She is a wonderful person and a great conversation that we had. So highly recommend checking out Oils of the Earth by Tari. It's the Independence Day special that we are putting out tomorrow. And of course, my regular session is coming out Friday with music producer Matthias Brenman. This guy is amazing. He hails from Israel. He's born in Argentina, speaks 3 different languages, and also does it in his music. He's fucking gifted. That's what's happening with IPA. And I also am guest starring on another friend show called Cinema Demori, where we are covering samurai films for the month of July. So if there are any fans out there of awesome samurai movies, I highly recommend checking out Cinema Demori, and go on the Instagram page, the social medias, check out the cool reels that your boy K. Jacob has put up, because I'm a fucking nerd when it comes to that shit. And just everyone have a great, safe, super drunk 4th of July. Burn some shit down. Also, I just want to say, Mike, it is a treasure as always working with you. Trevor, you are a genuine treat. I really enjoyed having you on today. And Brian, I just appreciate you thinking of me last minute when Sean bails on you. So thank you.
I want more.
Yeah. Oh,
right,
Peppy, I love you too, Peppy. I'll see you tomorrow, Peppy. We'll cook some hot dogs together.
Oh no, hell no.
I'm gonna
Peppy,
put your
come.
belly, and you can't fight it.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
All right. Mike, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. Appreciate you as always. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for helping to co-host tonight, helping out the chat. And yeah, appreciate you, Mike. Hope you have a great rest of the night. And happy 4th, man. Happy 4th.
Yeah, man. I think the vibes were good tonight. I felt good. I enjoyed the topics. I enjoyed, more importantly, the people that were helping us address these very, very important and critical issues of
game changing.
2024. So I had a lot of fun. I feel bad that I didn't shout out IPA sessions in the intro, but again, it just speaks to me. I need to work on my intro game, so I will accept that. Like my buddy Kwai Chang Kane in the chat would say, we need to make ourselves as the reed in the river.
Yeah. And Samurai Samurai is great, Kwai. It's a great movie.
The Reed in the River.
Yeah. Thanks everybody in the chat. I hope I hollered at you guys appropriately, or I shared that all correctly.
Yeah.
I was trying to do it tonight, which honestly, it hurt my drop game a little bit because I love the drops, but it's more important to share together. That was great, guys. Thanks a lot. I had a lot of fun.
It is. And thank
you're
you,
welcome.
Mike. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Peppy. Thank you, K. Jacob. Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate you all for being here.
And Trevor's reign can't last forever, by the way. The pressure is going to crack him. No one bats 1,000 for a 30-year career, okay?
I don't know. Other than Brian, he's the only one that was smart enough to wear a sports coat to this. So I think we got to step up our game, Mike.
Maybe. It might be the jacket.
No
might be the jacket.
way I'm wearing a sports coat.
But anyways, everybody, the numbers keep going up thanks to you. And while you're out having that barbecue with your friends and family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents, you gotta tell them to watch Kruse Control. Have them subscribe. Tell all those chinchillas, the marsupials, the beavers, the bears, the badgers that are swimming in your pool in the backyard that are pooping there too. Tell them to subscribe to Kruse Control. All the kangaroos that hop past your back fence are like, what the hell is that person doing? Subscribe to Kruse Control. All those squirrels and that have sex with the chinchillas, have them subscribe too, because they're there too in your backyard, all barbecue with you, eating your hot dogs, slapping those burgers off the grill, and they're cooking. That's great. And that fucking moose, the moose that's the fucking grill master himself, have him work fucking Kruse Control, because that happens. And the mailman and the fucking pool person that come and also at your barbecue, and all your neighbors and all your friends and everybody in the universe and your whole fucking township, have them subscribe to Kruse Control, because it is 4th of July. Yeah, celebrate yourselves, celebrate good times, celebrate America, and help us grow and celebrate Kruse Control.
Bring
everybody.
an apple.
That was so beautiful.
Bring an apple. Have a great night. Enjoy your 4th of July, and we will see you back on Friday. And until then, everybody, see ya.